All right, guys, we are in my computer. We are in my ads manager account and we are looking at some numbers. So real quick today, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over some numbers with you real fast on what you should be looking for when you run a campaign or when you run an ad. So keep in mind, you got your campaign over here, this tab on the left. You have your ad set here, and then you have your ad. All right, so the campaign is going to be what type of ad you're running. The ad set is going to be the people that you are targeting, the group of the audience, and the ad is going to be, ad level is going to be basically what the ad looks like. So as you can see here, I have 3 different campaigns that are running right now. Each one of these are set at $5 a day. It basically caps them for $5 a day. And by the way, we're looking at, what I did here is we're looking at 14 days worth of data. So when you start a campaign, you want to let it run for at least 5 days to get the data back. All right, if you only let it run for 1 to 2 days and you only got a couple leads, you won't know if it's working. Sure, you might get some leads, but the numbers could be really bad. And if you know what you're looking at, you can make a decision at probably around 5 days, 7 days. And if the numbers don't look good, you can go ahead and you realize it's not resonating with your audience. You can turn the campaign off. But these have been running for a while. So we're going to look at 14 days, the last 14 days worth of data. And when we do this, we want to be on the ad set or the ad level. All right, so we're going to talk about these numbers real quick. So this is the training that I took. All right, CTR All. The training that I took indicates or has basically taught me that we want to aim for 3 to 5% or higher. So let me read you this so you understand. I want you to listen really carefully. CTR All right, that's this number here. This metric tells you how engaging your creative or micro ad is. It's most often referred to as the copy before someone clicks on the See More button. So in other words, you're on Facebook, you see an ad, and you're like, oh, that catches my attention. So whatever the first sentence or 2 sentences were captured your attention. So therefore, your audience clicks on the See More button and is engaging with your ad. So the average to aim for is 3 to 5%. And all 3 of my campaigns on the ad level here are way above 3 to 5%. So from my training, we're good here. So excellent. Next number. We want to look at the CTR, link click-through rate. This metric determines the engagement of your story that encourages people to do the thing, whatever your CTA is, your call to action is. So in other words, after they've clicked on See More, they're reading your ad, and it says click here to learn more, right? So they've clicked through the ad. So that's what link click-through rate is, I believe, right? So you want to aim for at least 1%. And I heard somebody else just recently say you want to aim for at least 2%. So in either case, each one of these ads is higher than 2%, 4%, 4%, 5%. So these ads are good here. So so I know that my campaigns are resonating with these audiences that I've chosen. Higher is better, of course. All right. Ultimately, everything boils down to either the return on ad spend or cost per lead. All right. Obviously, the less you spend cost per lead, the better. And the return on ad spent or ROAS, the higher the better. In other words, if you give Facebook $1, you get back $2, you get back $3, you get back $4. Basically, it's just turned into a money machine. Now, that's a little more advanced tactics, so we're not going to go into that right now. Excuse me, I don't have a Shopify store or drop shipping store, so I don't have these numbers plugged in. But we'll talk more about these at a later date in a later video. So when you are advertising profitably, the goal is to advertise profitably. We know it's going to be a cost, and the goal is to at least break even, if that way you get paid to build your email list, if not 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times your ad spend. All right. And if that's the case, if you're making double or triple the money that you're putting in, the cost per lead could be anywhere really up to $10 a lead. According to my training, they're telling me $10 to $20. You want to watch those numbers and you want them trending downward towards the $10 mark or less. Anything over $20 cost per lead is way too much. But again, that's when you're scaling and you're spending a lot of money. Again, this is just a quick little overview. So we're not spending that much money. That's not what this video is about. But anyway, that's what we're looking at. I just wanted to go over those numbers real quick. CTR all 3 to 5%. Click-through rate, I believe you want about 2% or higher, so that's good. And then cost per lead is as little as you possibly can here. This one was at about $1 to $2 per lead. It kind of crept up a little bit, but I'm okay with that. And then real quick, what I wanted to show you is on your landing page, check this out. I got this landing page from my mentor, and it's doing very well. I think it's because it says free course. It's free. So it was like, oh, this is great. Free. Or it's because the audience, the type of people I'm driving, the type of traffic I'm driving to this page is the right type of traffic because of the ads, because of Facebook's algorithm. But you want an opt-in rate or conversion rate of at least 20%. And in your system account, if this is the funnel step, that's this page here, all you have to do is go over, click on stats right here. And down here, it tells you the conversion rate. So if we want 20% and we're at 35%, that's doing really good. So it's doing its job. It's performing very well. So I'm not going to change anything here. And you can pull the data from different dates. So let's just say this month, 31% conversion rate or opt-in rate. Last month, 34%. I just started running ads a couple months ago, so this is going to be accurate. All time, 35. So I believe this to be accurate, so I'm not going to do anything here. So this is good. So landing page level, we want at least 20%. And then your landing page is working. If it's at 10%, 15%, then at that point, you need to do some changes on the page. You always want everything really above the fold, which is you don't want them scrolling down to hit the button to do whatever it is you want them to do, opt in or whatever. You want it very convenient for them. And I think I said this in a different video. If your conversion rate or opt-in rate is very low, the first thing I would recommend that you do is remove this remove the telephone number option here. Because you don't want to give them any reason not to put their information, give you their information. So you can actually remove this in your account. All you have to do is just go to the page like this, pop-ups, and you hit this little button here. And then you just hover your mouse over here and you just literally just hit delete, hit the trash can, and then hit save. That's all you got to do. So there you have it. Those are the numbers you want to look for. Again, I'm sure I'll do another video here in the future about scaling your Facebook ads. Again, this is just a quick overview. Most people will say, no, if you're not scaling your Facebook ads, don't even do it. And for the most part, I would agree with that. I'm kind of in this for the long haul, and right now I'm willing to spend $15 a day to build my email list, to build my business. So, but we'll talk more about numbers in a later video. I hope this helps. I hope this video was useful, and I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you in the next video.